Welcome to Tactical OP and Neo's Handguns and Reloading. I'm OP, and there's Neo. Hey guys, this video is going to be on the M&P 9 4¼ inch barrel. I just got this one about 2 days ago, and this is going to be my first chance to shoot it, so let's give it a shot, see what we think. First shots with it. I think I'll just go after those steel plates right now, just goofing off. See if I can get that camera to zoom in on it. Just those hanging there, bro. Run this mag through real quick and see what we get. Okay. That's just too much fun. Okay. Alright, we'll go load up some more mags and just hit some of these other targets, and then maybe take a long distance shot or two before we talk too much about the gun. The more I shoot this gun, the more I like this trigger. And it's just unbelievable. I guess because I wasn't excited about getting this gun, didn't really think anything of it, and actually kind of upset that I was spending the money on it, because I knew it was something that I wasn't going to shoot. It was just going to sit, maybe good for a review. I like it. It's a keeper. I did not think I would say that. Now I'm going to have to figure out some way, other way to fund coming up with more guns for reviews, but that's okay. That's okay. When I come across one I like that, then I'll do that and not have a serious problem with it. So we're gonna goof off with a few long shots here, but I'm really happy. I mean, you're able to ride this reset easy. I mean, yeah, a really good trigger. So we'll talk more about all that when we fill strip it and stuff at the reloading table, but just wanted to share that while I was loading some mags. Okay, have a little fun. I'm just gonna dance around from target to target here a little bit. I'm bad about starting left to right, so I'll start left to right. I'm going to hit this one on the left, then I'll just go across maybe the water bottles, and then I'll just bounce all over the place here, and then we'll go do some longer distance shot. Okay, let me zoom the camera in a little bit where we can see if I hit anything. Should see the water come out. That's something I'm trying for the first time, is those water bottles, so that may not work out very good. Try to hit them high so I can hit them again and still see that I hit them. Okay, here we go. Wish I had a mag holder for this gun. I'll get one though. Change mags real quick. Try to hit them before the water disappears. Probably all we're going to get out of them there, I think. I'm out of rounds anyway. But I did succeed in making a big muddy mess underneath my target stand. That's pretty cool. Alright, load up some more mags and we'll take some long shots and talk about guns some more. Okay, we'll talk about it, a little bit about it while I'm over here loading up the mags again. But this is the M&P 9. Okay, just got this one. It's 4¼ inch barrel. Really sad to say that I was not excited about getting this gun. This really was not my idea. I had one of these once before. Didn't thrill me. I just thought it was a souped up SD. But I not long after that came across an M&P 40 Pro Series. I love that gun. It's one of my favorite guns. So I thought, for review sake and had another reason, my daughter and my wife loved the M&P 9 I had before, and when I traded it off, I received a lot of grief about that. So I figured if I can make everybody happy, I'll buy another one and do a review on it. If I don't like it after that, and they don't like it as much as the other one, then I'll turn it. But quite honestly, when I picked this up from my FFL, was playing with it a little bit, just messing with the trigger, and this gun, but you can't pull it with the mag out. Okay, this gun actually has a better trigger on it than my M&P 40. So kind of opened my eyes a little bit. You know, maybe I'll give it, okay, you know, I'll try to go in this, just a fresh start, like I've never owned one of these before. And so far I'm happy with it. I mean, you know, maybe I just had an attitude issue when I had that other one or something, I don't know, but I'm actually liking this one a lot better. I mean, I put it close to my M&P 40 that is a Pro Series. And the Pro Series, I've heard different things about. I've heard that, okay, if you have one that says the Pro Series on it, then not only are you getting the night sights, you're getting some enhancement on the trigger. Okay, this regular M&P 9 3-dot sights. Okay, this was the cheapest MP 9 I could find, since I really didn't think I wanted one anyway. I paid about $450 for it, I think, and I swear to you, it's got a better trigger than my M&P 40. So, you know, luck of the grab, I don't know. But I'm gonna finish filling up these mags, and we'll go shoot it some more. Okay, I just finished loading the mags and started looking at the gun again, and I didn't have the slide. I didn't rack the slide far enough. You can pull the trigger with the mag out. So I want to show you this trigger real quick. And this is what has changed my mind about this gun, or my opinion of it. Watch the reset. See how definite that was? You could hear it. Okay. Maybe, what, 5-7 millimeters at the most before you come, after pulling the trigger, before it hits the reset. And a very defined reset. Okay, my other M&P 9, it did not have that. Okay, my M&P 40 reset is not this good. So far with this gun, I'm very happy. But, you know, is that just, okay, this gun will be that way, you know, your every 5th gun that comes off the line? I don't know. I do know that this is not the same trigger that I had on that M&P 9 that I previously owned. The one I previously owned, you could not hear the reset on it at all. It was very difficult to ride the reset on that gun. This one, I'm not having an issue with. I really actually like the trigger on this, and I mean, it's not an excellent trigger, but better than most that I've felt on M&Ps. So just with that in mind, I'm gonna go over here and shoot a little bit. Okay guys, we're gonna goof off with the silhouette and the gong again. Alright, I know this is really not too informative, I guess, because this is unrealistic as far as self-defense and anything, but sure is fun. So and I'll let you know a little bit on the accuracy of the gun. I mean, you know, it's not completely uninformative. So I'm trying for the silhouette. Like I said, I have not tried this gun yet at this distance, so I'm not sure what we're going to get, but give it a shot. Okay, now we're back here for the sake of trying to cut videos a little shorter. I think I made that first video with the Sig 320. I thought I made it a little too long, trying to shorten them up a little bit. So I'm gonna just skip the middle distance on these long shots, since these I guess these really aren't relevant anyway, but they're fun. So we'll just go for the long one here, and I'll see if I can get that gong. There we go. Got somewhat distracted because I got a casing down my hoodie and it got a little hot there. Okay guys, we're back inside with the M&P 9. Let's talk a little bit about it. What it comes with. Okay, pretty nice case. Pretty impressive. I like that. Heavy duty case. Lots of room. Gun fits in it well. Extra back straps. You can change the back straps out in the gun. I've already changed that. I've put the small back strap on. I don't think I have a gun that I run anything other than the small back straps if they're changeable. But you have a large that kind of has where it fits to the dovetail, and then the medium that was on it when I got it. And I'll show how to change that when we break the gun down too. Also comes with 2 magazines. And let's get a look at the gun. I'll set the camera down here and take the case and move it and just put the gun on the table where we can get a better look. Okay guys, now I got a little room to mess with it here. Okay, M&P 9, 4 1/4 inch barrel, fully ambidextrous. Controls on both sides. Comes with 2 mags, 17 plus 1 capacity, and then you get small, medium, and small that I have on the gun, medium, and large on the back straps, which I'll go through putting those on in a second. First off, let's weigh the gun real quick. Okay, and I weigh my gun with a full magazine because I carry my gun with a full magazine. Okay, so otherwise it just doesn't make sense to me. So I do not have 1 in the chamber. I have 17 in the mag, and let's see what our scale is saying. 2 pounds. 2 pounds 3, 2 pounds 4, kind of dancing back and forth there, gun swinging. Let's say 2 pounds 4 ounces. That's where it's sitting right now. Okay. Okay, just for I guess those who feel differently, we'll put an empty magazine in here and see what our gun weighs empty. Okay. 1 pound 12 ounces. Alright. Now let's drop that mag out. Rack it. Get the trigger pull gauge out. See what kind of poundage we got on this trigger. Okay, I'm not going to lie to you, I've had the trigger gauge on this gun before. I was surprised to find out where it's at. I came out using it. Most consistent reading I got was 8 pounds 3 ounces, which blew my mind. I thought there's no way this is more than 7 1/4. It doesn't feel like it to me, but let's see what we get. I didn't do it quick enough. My lineman timed out on me. £8 on 6 ounces. Try that again. Yeah, you know, when you got the trigger safety, it makes it a little weird with these trigger skills, because you want to make sure you're tripping the safety, but you want to try to stay at as straight as possible when pulling the trigger. So I like to try it a couple of different angles to see if what I'm getting is actually, if they're close to each other in the readings. 8 pounds 9 ounces. Okay, I want to change my angle again, where I'm kind of working that safety a little harder. Kind of more of a downward angle, and see what we get on the gauge this time. Wow. Okay, well that didn't even trip it when we hit 9, so I'm not going to believe that. You know, I'm taking too much of an angle on it. We'll try to go a little less than that. Okay. Okay, there we go, 7.5 pounds. 7 pounds, 8 ounces. Okay, you know, that's becoming more believable to what it feels like to me when I was shooting it. I mean, you could tell it is a slightly heavy trigger, but the reset is so definite. I mean, you can ride this reset on this gun. It's amazing. $8 pounds, 10 ounces. Okay, well, you know, if we just have to average that out, we'd be somewhere around 8.25 pounds on what we're getting out of the gauge on there, which, really, you know, yeah, that's a heavy trigger, but, it doesn't feel that way. And it is, it's amazing the reset on this thing. I showed you out there when I was shooting, but, it just blows my mind because, like I said, I had one of these. Did not, and this brand new out of the box. Okay, this gun has only been in my hands. And when I opened the box over at the FFL, and here we go, you know, I'm very unexcited about this gun, and I just mess with it, and hey, that feels a little different than my 40 now, or the other MP9 I had. And then I'm easing out on the trigger, and I hear a click, I feel a click. Okay. Wow. Wasn't expecting that. Now, like I said earlier when we was out there shooting, is that just luck? I don't know. Okay, I'll take it for sure. But I can show you something real quick that I have here, over here by the bed. It's my M&P 40, my Pro Series. I'll drop the mag out of that. Okay. Very scratchy up to the wall. Okay. Rub to the trigger brake. Just scratchy. Now, you're going to have to pay really close attention, and you probably won't hear it at all, and you're probably going to have to look for my finger to bounce a little bit on this trigger to even know that it reset. Okay, that was the reset right there. And it's pitiful, okay? But that's why they have an Apex kit for that. This is nothing like that, like I just showed you a while ago. Okay, so definitely I recommend trying the trigger on your gun before you buy it. Okay, I ran into that at a gun show. I was looking at a FNS9, picked up the display. I didn't buy the gun that day, but I picked up the display, pulled the trigger on it, liked it. Next week at the next gun show, same dealer, same gun, I pick it up, pull the trigger, I like it. The next week I go to buy the gun, and oh hey, I got one in a case. You would rather have one in a case? Oh yeah, I'd rather have one that, you know, everybody in the Brotherhood had their hands all over. That sounds cool. So as I'm doing the paperwork, you know, we get the gun there that I'm going to get that's in the case, and I don't think anything about pulling the trigger on that gun. I'm just worried about getting my paperwork filled out so we can get it, you know, I can get my gun and get out of there. And well, I don't pull the trigger till I get home, and it felt nothing like any other FNS9 trigger I've ever pulled. Mine is real grabby right there. Now I think it's all in the trigger safety, and I can probably take a file where it's catching and smooth it out a little bit and make it just as good as other guns. But the point of fact is, if you didn't want to do that, you know, you just passed over other guns that had a good trigger that you could have went home with. Instead, you didn't test the gun that you did get, and you got one with a trigger that's almost just sticks. So don't make the mistake I did and get too caught up in what you're doing and overlook what you need to be looking at. So okay, let's field strip this thing real quick. A couple different ways you can do that. Okay, one is after you get the slide back, lock your slide back. Okay, slide lock lever down. You can, this is the point where you can go, the fork in the road. Which way do you want to do it? Do you want to pull the trigger as you're pulling the slide off, or there's a little lever down here that I will show you that you can do. First, we're going to do the trigger pull type. So, ready to release the slide. We get at that point, pull the trigger as we're putting slight pressure on the slide. And there we go, right off. Okay, not an issue at all. Okay, let's break down our slide real quick. This is what I love about M&Ps. Okay, I don't like taking. There may be nothing wrong with it. Maybe it's just me that likes this. But okay, I love it when I pull field strip a gun and it's got a steel guide rod with a heavy duty spring instead of a plastic guide rod. Okay, it may mean nothing, okay, but to me, that impresses me. Okay, to me it says something of build quality. Okay, our 4 1/4 inch barrel, and just like that, we're field stripped. Nothing to it. Okay, if I was cleaning this gun right now, after I got all this cleaned up, and I usually use my little cotton brush with alcohol on it to clean all that up. I personally, I put a light grease right inside the rails where the slide goes. I'll also take light grease and I go over the barrel with it. Something I do on all my guns. It makes them feel so much smoother when you rack slide. But just to share that with you as I'm putting it back together. Okay, before I put the slide back on the gun, turn the gun like this. Look at the end of it here when you don't have a mag in it. Okay, this piece here, you can turn it 90 degrees, just like that, like that. Okay, now pull, lift up on it. You can pull it right out, like so. This is a tool. This is also the pin that holds the back strap. The pin goes through that hole right there. Okay, holds the back strap onto the polymer frame of the gun. Okay, so, but this tool, let me show you what it's for. If we didn't want to pull the trigger to take the slide off, there is, and I'm showing you this now, and I'll show you it again with a slide on it, but it's a little bit easier for the camera to pick it out right now. Okay, the ejector, right underneath it, there's a little rod that makes a little S curve. It's pointed up toward the ejector. It's this piece right here. Okay, that needs to be pulled in the down position, which I am doing right now. There. Okay, I'll move the slide out of the way so you can see. I think if I hold it just a certain angle, you'll be able to see that with the white of the tabletop underneath it. Yeah, there it is. This piece right here. Okay, that when that's pointed down, you do not have to pull the trigger to pull the slide off. Okay, so but anytime like you drop the mag out of it, the mag has that piece naturally pushed up. So that's the way it's going to be. So we're going to show you real quick. We're going to put the slide right back on the gun. Lock it in. Okay, we got it. Alright, all back together. Okay, got my tool out of the grip. Pull the slide back. We're going to lock the slide back. We're going to right through here at the piece I was just talking about, right under the ejector there, and we're going to kick that piece downward where it's pointed in line with the barrel. You see that little pin right there, it's got the S curve in it. Okay, now that's pointed down in line with the barrel. We can drop our slide lock down. Slide comes right off. Didn't pull the trigger. Okay. That actually is the smoother operation. That's the way it was designed. And that actually, the slide comes off a lot easier to hang up or anything when you're doing it that way. And you don't really have to worry about putting that pin back. Drop our slide lock back in place. Release the slide. Okay, when you put a mag back in the gun, you see that pin. Let me turn it where you see that. Okay, you see that S pin that we just pulled down. The mag makes contact with that, pushes it right up in place. So you don't really have to worry about taking the tool and moving it back. Put a mag in it, and once you do that, it's good. So put the mag back out. Okay, and like I was showing you on the back straps, you pull this out of there, out of the bottom of the grip, and so it'll be in there just like that. You take it, turn it 90 degrees, lift up on it, then you can grab your back strap, pull from the bottom out, and then you can unhook, just roll the top out. You have this little tab here on the back strap that hooks into a slot right here in the bottom of the polymer frame. So you just put that back strap in, you just hook that tab into the slot, push it back up against the grip, grab your locking pin or tool, whatever you want to call it, put it in there like this, and then turn it 90 degrees, and it's locked in, and your back strap is on. Okay, that's all there is to this gun. Very simple and basic, like most striker fires. Final thoughts. You know, there's a reason that this gun hasn't been changed much since it came out in 2005. Okay, a lot of law enforcement carry this gun. There's a reason that it is Smith & Wesson's flagship striker fire gun. Ergonomics are wonderful. This gun is comfortable in your hand. You got a high round count, and it is very accurate. It falls right back. It just, after every shot, the recoil is so nominal, it seems to fall right back on the target every time. I'm really impressed with that. I mean, accuracy is nuts with these guns. I didn't really show it. I was kind of disappointed in my shooting for this video, especially the way I shoot that M&P 40 that I have. I carry that gun around my place in case I see snakes. Not a lot of people will shoot snakes with a pistol, but that M&P 40, there's a lot of people that could. That gun is that accurate. So regardless, M&P 9, excellent choice. And if you have any questions, leave it in the comment section. Thanks again for watching.